This is a real incident that happened to me, and trust me when I say that it scared the shit out of me. About 2 years ago, I was driving home from a family reunion pretty late at night, and the drive was about 2 hours from the place. I didn't stay at the house for the night because I had to be back for work in the morning, as I did not have a leave on the following day. Mostly the drive was smooth and was on roads, but the atmosphere started creeping me out when I drove through a large area with dense bushes and trees on either side. The scene was really creepy, like the ones you see a lot in movies. Anyways, I had been driving for about 45 minutes and was starting to get really tired, maybe because of the constant rigid posture, but I still felt like it was not normal. You know how sometimes you just suddenly become really tired out of nowhere? That has happened to me on that night, and I knew that something was wrong with me. But I didn't come across any place that felt safe so that I could park and safely sleep. After some time passed with the continuous driving, it became clear to me that I wasn't going to find a place to safely park the car and stay the night. And even my tiredness wasn't going away, and I was feeling like my arms would fall off. I know that you will think that I did something very questionable after you listen to what I did, but I did not have any other choice, as I was in the middle of a deserted road with a creepy vibe all around it. I stopped the car and parked it to the side of the road. I tried to hide it behind the long grass and some bushes to protect my car from being spotted by potential robbers or something who was going to come near my parking place at late night. I came across another car every few minutes or so, but I didn't feel safe to ask them for lift or any kind of help. I looked at my smartphone to know that it was 11:22 at night, and I finally decided that I should rest inside the car. But I don't know when, that small nap changed into a deep sleep. Sometime later, I was interrupted by a scratching sound all around the outside of my car. I looked at the smartphone clock immediately out of habit. I was surprised to see that it was only 11:50. And I was just in the sleep state for 30 minutes. That strange sound stopped after a few seconds, and because I was still extremely tired, I didn't bother looking around and simply went back to sleep again. I was later awoken once again by the same sound, and this time it was 12:40 in the middle of the night. This time, it really freaked me out, because instead of stopping like how it did before, the sound didn't stop even after a few minutes. A simple thought ran across my mind that it was just an animal inspecting the car, as I was not horrified and was just creeped out. But why would it return after almost an hour? That too was after it had left the previous time after inspecting. I looked in my rear-view mirror and just managed to catch a glimpse of something running away into the forest. It was then that I started sweating and was experiencing fear. At that time, I had a terrible thought that, what if it was that damned hook killer? You must have heard of him, the one that scratched one couple's car and then mercilessly slaughtered the guy, just after he got out to investigate about what was going on. F that, I thought to myself, and decided to take the car out of the temporary parking spot. I just wanted to get the hell out of there and started driving as fast as I can. I still had to be extra careful because the sleep was still present in my eyes. After driving for a while, I noticed that there was a bend not more than 100 yards up the road, and as I came around it, there was a mysterious car, which was parked off to the side of the road. What's more mysterious was that the door of the driver's side was opened wide. I decided to slow down and to just have a look, to see if anyone was in there, but obviously there was no one. Not even a sign of a living being was spotted by me from inside my car. Then I looked in my rear-view mirror, and at first I didn't see anything. I was calm and composed now, thinking that I was safe. But all of a sudden, a mysterious guy with a black robe and a hoodie came sprinting towards my car from around the corner. Seeing him almost gave me a heart attack, as he started screaming at me loudly, shouting stuff and cursing me non-stop. He said, hey you, get the F out of your car, now." I decided to do what was the most reasonable thing for me. and it was to get the hell out of that damned place. I felt like all my sleep was gone, and I sped off from that place, driving the car which had the speed that I never reached in all my life. I knew for sure that at least I made a new record in my driving speed that day. I never saw the guy again, but he still haunts me in my dreams. You want to know the moral of the story? Just don't go out at nights, when you know that the road is not safe. And most importantly, never, and I dare say again that never, ever sleep on the side of a deserted road. This is my first horror story, so hit that like button if you enjoyed it.